This is my Chen diagram. So when you come to the dry ore, so my symbols, I get them from entity relations. So we have the entities here, we have the attributes, we have their relationships. So I'm going to begin with the entities. The entities that we have here include lab test, visit record, treatment record, patient data, resource, supply chain, user role, user facility, and facility. We have relationships. For example, patient data is related to visit record in a way that the patient takes the visits. And before that, I would like to explain my primary keys. The patient data has the primary key, which is the patient ID. The visit record has the primary key, which is the visit ID. The lab test has the primary key, which is the test ID. Treatment record has the primary key, which is record ID. Resource has the primary key, which is the resource ID. Supply chain has the primary key, which is the supply ID. User role has a primary key, which is the user ID. User facility has two primary keys, which is the user ID and facility ID. Facility has a primary key, which is the facility ID. So the relationship between patient data is the patient takes the visits. The relationship between the laboratory test and the patient is that the patient undergoes a laboratory test. The relationship between laboratory test and visit record is that a visit is associated with a laboratory test. You have to visit to be tested. Treatment record has a relationship with patient ID, because the patient takes the treatment. The relationship can be one to many, because one patient can take multiple treatments. Also, the relationship between patient and lab test is a one-to-many relationship, whereby one patient can undergo different tests in a laboratory. And also, the relationship between